Okay, you've just written an awesome script and your first rehearsal is approaching. Now it's time to memorize your lines.
It's very important to have your lines memorized prior to the first rehearsal.
Memorizing lines can be done at home individually. This will allow you to focus your team rehearsal time on other things like blocking and staging.
The first rehearsal will be a little rough, but it will go a lot smoother if everybody already knows their lines.
There are lots of different ways to memorize your lines. Here are a few memorization tips that have helped us in the past.
With any of these methods, it's valuable to memorize your lines in context.
You're not just memorizing your lines, you're also memorizing when to say them.
For example, know what lines before yours. The simplest method is just to have a family member read lines with you.
This is fine as long as your family member does not make any suggestions on how to say your line.
When you do this, read the entire script, not just your own lines.
If no one is able to read lines with you, we use the next best thing, a smartphone.
Set your phone to record an audio file and record everyone else's lines, but leave a gap where you're supposed to talk.
To practice your lines, just hit play and say your lines in the blanks in the recordings.
Simple! Another way to memorize your lines is through constant repetition.
One technique is to read through the entire script aloud, saying everyone's line once, but repeating your lines 3 times.
Another tip is to practice your lines last thing before you go to sleep and first thing when you wake up.
With any of these methods, we recommend that you stand up and act as you're practicing your lines.
This way, you'll integrate movements and hand motions into your memorization.
Practicing your lines in some form every day will help your team's first rehearsal run much smoother.
Have fun memorizing your lines!